Alright, so these are the things that you need to patch your tire. And in no particular order, you need some rubber cement. It's vulcanizing rubber cement. This is basically, vulcanizing means it attaches onto the rubber of the tire. It bonds with it. You need rubber cement that's specifically for tires. You need a grinding tool. This one is cordless, it's battery powered. I love it because I don't have a compressor and it's easy to move around. There's a light. That's for buffing the tire. You need a cleaning solution to clean the surface area of the tire. You need what's called Bead Sealer. This isn't absolutely necessary, but it's highly recommended. It's like the last step in patching the tire. It basically, it covers the tire at the end and it keeps the air or any other, if there's any leaks or anything like that, it basically kind of seals it so it doesn't go into the middle of the patch. You need a patch. You need a roller, because what it does is once you put the patch on, you start rolling and it presses up against the tire itself. You need a scraping tool to clean the surface area of the tire on the inside. You don't exactly need this, but when the patch is on, you just use it basically to peel off the backing. And this is optional. I'll put that in the video later. So these are basically the things that you need to patch the tire. And of course, the tire itself. The nail from this tire, it was already removed when I got it, so I don't know like how big it was, how long it was, etc. So the first thing we do is we have this, it's called rubber prep. You spray some on, you clean the surface area. And you wait for it to dry. So you can see in the area that it's clean already. Basically what this does is it takes off the, there are some chemical lubricants in there. It keeps the tire, basically, it keeps it from drying out and rotting. That's what the buffing solution is for, is to take all that crap off. And then we're going to go to the next step. The next thing we need to do is we have to start buffing. So what we're going to do is make like a little square area about like 3 inches by 2 inches, something like that. So I have a square patch, and you want to make your buffing area bigger than the patch itself. So this is like 2 inches, I think, and see how it goes over that. So I want to make sure it fits. But this isn't the next step yet. The next step isn't to put this on. The next step is actually put on the rubber cement. Alright, so this is the rubber cement. Basically what this does is it puts on a new layer, kind of like a new layer of skin, like when you scrape your arm or something like that. That's basically what it does. Alright, so I'm going to let it sit and let it dry for about 5 minutes. So there's another way for this to dry quicker, and what we can do is we can light it on fire. The thing with the rubber cement is basically it's rubber and it has rubbing alcohol in it. That's what causes it to dry. So I'm going to do it this way also. It's a matter of preference. Some people don't recommend it. I've had tires that have I've patched myself, like my personal car, where they did this and they set on fire to let it dry quicker, and I haven't had any problems. So I'll go ahead and show that method also. You just lighting on fire, and then you wait for it to burn for like a second or two, and then let it dry. And actually blow it out and then let it dry. So there wasn't much left because I actually let it sit for a little while. I burned the hair off my knuckles and my hand. But anyway, there's not much left because most of it was dry. So this thing's pretty dry now. You feel the rubber, it's not sticking, so it's dry. So the next step is to use the patch. So you just take the patch, you peel it. It's kind of like a sticker. It's a piece of rubber. And on the back of it is also, it feels sticky because it's basically, it has some rubber cement on it and some other stuff on it. It's really soft. So we're going to put it in here over the hole. And then we use this thing. It's called a roller. It basically is used to press the patch onto the tire. So the next thing is called the stick test. Stick as in S-T-I-C-K, meaning does the patch stick onto the tire. So you just get a knife or razor blade or something, and you take off the backing of this. If this starts peeling off, like if the patch starts peeling off, that means the patch is no good. So let's do this. Alright, so the patch is good. So the last thing you need actually is to use some of this bead sealer. I forgot to turn the camera on, but I already put some on, so I could put a little more, it doesn't matter. You put some of this bead sealer right onto the tire. You let it dry, and then it's good to go. That's it, and that's how you patch your tire.